welcome to Cosmoteer, and I think I've got my audio settings wrong. Yep, it definitely is wrong. Bear with me here, folks. Here am I? Give me my desktop back, please. Please, if we just get Steam. Yep, my bad. My bad. Get back to the Kraken. Alright. There we are, there we are. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, we're continuing on with Cosmoteer. Hooray! And it is a stream. It's an Ironman series. So we're just going to load it up and go straight for stream. You can see when I finished last night. And we're going to continue on. Now, we've only got about an hour today. I'm just sandwiching this in between finishing work and when my partner gets home from work. We've got some takeaway scheduled to arrive just a little bit after that, so it's gonna be delicious Vietnamese, yeah. And tonight's just gonna be about mining, basically. We just gonna be doing some mining, that's all. We're gonna continue to build up the Trodoc. Now, last stream we actually got the coil factory in place, which is fantastic. And what I'd like to do is also chuck in a steel factory here. In fact, it looks like we can afford it. I thought we couldn't. I thought that's why I couldn't do that, but it's looking like we can. What do we need to pay for, I wonder, to build this? What's it need? 120 steel, 60 hypercoils, and 90 regular coils. And rather than pay the credits, because I might actually want that for something else, I'm just going to go mine some copper and make the coils myself. Yep. That's the point of the mining ship, after all, is so I can do things. But yeah, it's to be honest, it may be a little bit of a boring stream because this is kind of the grindy part of the game. That if you're a YouTuber, you'd record an episode, you'd skip this out. But it's kind of necessary for an Ironman stream for me to show this, so I can prove that I'm not cheating, that I'm obeying my own rules here. So that means that you got to deal with the boring bits as well. Why is that not? We'll just move these guys here. Come on, mine. There we go. Yeah, these guys are all going to run down. What I'm thinking is that I should actually move them a little bit closer down here as well. So we're going to just quickly do that. We'll go to blueprint mode and just get them a little bit closer, right? And same with the airlock. And we'll put our doors back in because we're going to need those, make it so. And they still need to be counted as miners for the priority. Cool. Excuse the sniffles as well. Yeah, so we're going to be starting off looking for copper, then we'll pick up some iron as well for our steel factory. Yep, that's going on. Cool. We're making some coils. And then the next objective after this is, we'll just move the Kestrel down as well as the Velociraptor. Once we've got this gone on, then we'll go for hypercoils, but we'll need to sell some stuff to get the hypercoils, I think. But yeah, this is gonna be a stream, and where we're just kind of mining. It's a chilled out experience. It's not like EVE Online where you're kind of scared shitless the entire time. Actually, what we need to do here as well is, yeah, we've got that. So the export should be going to here. I think we have a problem with our priorities maybe, so we're just going to edit the role. And yeah, so it can do all storage priorities to 1, right? It's not high priority for it to do it, but I do want them to do that sort of thing. That's better. When they've got nothing else to do, of course. We're going to pick up some carbon as well. We're going to pick up some iron just while we're here. So we've got a nice little iron void here. It looks like iron there, right? We should be able to, yeah. I don't know why it's not doing the full thing. That's better. Maybe this was out of battery and it decided that, no, you can't mine it. You don't have the battery to do that sort of thing. You're not good enough. Now, we are going to set a placement for iron as well. This is going to be the iron storage unit. And yes, I know I can control click, and I just forgot about it, okay? Don't judge me. I'm just a man. I'm just a man, trying the best he can. Come on, guys, you can pick up this shite. Maybe you can't. Maybe we need to come back for that, once we've got our iron to something else factory. Yeah, definitely, for whatever reason, on the first pass, it's saying, no, we don't want to mine the hard stuff, we're just going to go for the easy stuff. Pardon me. Moving a little bit closer here. Alright, yeah, they're picking up the stuff, they're supplying to the factory, they're making some coils, that's exactly what we want to see. And we'll just see, yeah, so steel factory we can now build. We're going to put it here for the time being. This is maybe not the final resting place of it either, but it's good enough to get us started. We'll put just a door in there. And then yay, we've got that going on as well. Alright, yeah, that's gonna start pumping out some steel plates, use up all this iron, which would be fantastic. And then that's gonna help us grow this behemoth that it needs to become. I'm probably gonna use up a little bit of steel plating soon. So we'll grab another iron or asteroid just while we're nearby one. Yeah, it's totally doing it. Right. Why are you doing that? I don't want to have to do a double pass. We'll just try and get the Kestrel and the Velociraptor in formation with it. Problem with it is they keep on bumping into asteroids and it stuffs with your camera. And I'm not such a fan of the camera just doing weird stuff all the time. I am skipping the carbon for the time being. I'll mark other high priority roids, but I can't do anything with it, so I'm not gonna have it clutter up my cargo. See, I think that got all the hard stuff. It's a big rock with not much in it, really. It's unfortunate. Like the size of the rock, to the amount of copper. Let's double check. Yeah. I don't know why we were having issues before. I just know that we were. I might just reposition. Yeah, see, this happens and the camera goes crazy. So, but I do want them close by, because if anything comes along, I want them available to shoot it up. In this particular asteroid belt, can't speak properly apparently. This particular belt, we shouldn't have too much of an issue, or the field, I should say. But once we start going to the belt along here and working our way up, then we might have the odd pirate flying about. So that's why I'm just going to keep them nearby rather than trying to multitask or anything like that. But yeah, this is the way to get cash, is to do a bit of mining, do a bit of refining. I didn't mean to rhyme, but I just did it. And it's also a good source of building materials later on in the game. So at the moment I'm using it to get cash. Later on I'm probably not going to have so much of a cash problem as it is I am going to have a material problem. Because I would want to just have my materials myself and use my cash as basically, well, cash reserves, I guess you'd say. It's things to hire crew members with, and not much else, really. going to want a lot of copper. Copper, for me, is like actually, I mean, it's a common resource, but you need a lot of it to make hypercoils and coils, and you use a lot of coils and hypercoils. So it's almost, you know, you get a good copper asteroid, that's almost worth more to me than, you know, a really good like uranium or gold roid or something like that, just because of the time it takes to mine all this sort of stuff. I'll flag that up to be mined as well. There's nothing else in immediate. While these guys are mining, we might, yeah, we're gonna fly around and just see what's about. So we'll mark our copper there. Velociraptor. Oh, I'm gonna turn it off the autosave, given that I can't actually use it to, you know, load a save when I die. Alright, looks like there's a fair bit of carbon in this particular one, so this belt will be a good source of carbon for diamonds, which we will need. While I'm not immediately planning any, still showing up as CU, so there's still something we're mining there. Yeah, while I'm not planning like iron laser ships just at the moment, eventually I'm going to want them. Plus, diamonds are used for the large shields. They're used for some manufacturing things as well. Yeah, it looks like that's all the diamonds, so we just move him over here, so we've got that CU flagged up. And then the Kestrel can go, see if it can position itself near the next CU. Actually, there was one down here that I don't want to miss, so there we are. Make sure I'm not skipping any of the copper in this place. There we go. Alright, move you in a little bit closer. You can nudge this crap out of the way once you've done it, which is really helpful. Once you've cut your way through. It's 12 out of 12, but we could definitely put a few more people in here, and we're going to need it long term. So let's just go check out. Yeah, it's only going to take iron plate, so that's all good to me. We'll go say 1, 2, drop some doors for that, and call them miners as well. Alright, so we've picked up everything. Yep. We'll send it down to the next roid. Nudge the crap out of the way, and it can continue to build these. We do have an overflow happening here as well. These I want to use as ore bunkers, basically, so I don't actually want to expand them out to be anything more. But I am going to want, what is it? Storage. We've got heaps, so 1. Yep, we're running out now. Cool. Go find another iron asteroid. And while we're flying to that, might just put in some corridor and some doors. We can store that stuff. And yep, get all that. Now this is actually bigger than, again, I'm going to have to do another pass here. I don't know why this is happening. I don't think it should be happening. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's always been happening and I've been undermining my asteroids. But the other place I want to do is this one up here. I'm tempted to decrew the Velociraptor a little bit. send 4 over to help speed that up. Same with the Kestrel. Transfer crew to the Trodoc. Hopefully that won't screw with our combat effectiveness too much, but I don't think it will. But it will mean that these guys are a lot faster at doing the things they need to do, right? A few extra hands that can be doing other stuff. Oh, sorry for the sniffing. Terrible. Had a cold and it just wouldn't go away. Alright, so we got a whole heap of iron, but it looks like it wasn't enough, so we're going to continue to mine another iron roid up when we get the chance. Now, was that everything? No, it wasn't. There's another one there. Alright, got an iron roid up here. Yeah, we're on the roids. Burn our way through these. Start filling up the bunkers. Come on, guys. There we go. Go for the next one over here. I want more powerful engines on it as well, so we can actually be a little bit more effective in pushing this asteroid out of the way once it's done. At the moment, it's taking a little bit for these engines to actually do anything. Yeah, next one we'll go up to the copper. No point doing sulfur yet, because again, I have nothing that shoots bullets. Nope, nope. Definitely nothing more. Yep, okay. Would like a second laser on this thing too, I think, just to speed up this process. So it's as fast and as efficient as possible. There's an iron asteroid over here. You can right click on the asteroids like this and it will kind of position itself, but I actually find that manual positioning is often a little bit better. An asteroid here we can take out. Couple of coppers coming up. Did that get everything? Yep, good. The other way to tell if it's gotten everything actually is not just manually looking at it, but the element icon will disappear if you have mined out everything. Copper one here. Now this is one of the ones where it's done it. Hey, I want you to mine everything. Everything, sir. Pick it all up. Alright, we're actually filling up our supplies here a fair bit. I am thinking that we will do another one of coils. We'll drop some storage here, drop and then I'm thinking, let's just go into plan mode for a second, right? We do this, 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 this. We have our corridors still coming up. And I'll be pretty happy with that, I think, for the time being. Just in terms of storage on the front of the ship. And then I'll probably want to put some thrusters up here or something to allow it to turn better, and then we can build out the back a little bit more as well. thinking basically a freighter with a kind of a two-pronged design is how I want to go with that. Like two massive cargo docks at the front, the ability for it to kind of go up to the asteroids on the side and pick up stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We'll see how it goes though. Come on, get the whole lot. Pick it all up. Certainly have plenty. And for whatever reason it's stored it all. Ah, hang on. I know why. Wrong one. We want... we'll have to turn off this just to get that. Oops, forgot a door. It's the downside of manual doors, but the plus side is that you don't waste doors or put it in weird locations. Because doors can transmit fires, basically. That's why you do actually care about having many doors. Otherwise it'd be like YOLO, more doors. Let's go to more door. Alright, let's move him down here. Let's get our guys here. Just scouting out. Couple coppers. Let's grab those coppers. What's the shortcut here? It's G. Grab those. Or we have grabbed those, I should say. Onto this one. Excellent. So, a little copper place. Pretty sure that that's, yep, that's better. And then in terms of steel bunkers, we'll make all this steel. We're going to need a lot of steel on some of the big projects. So that's why that's worthwhile. Let's see if there was any iron left. There is one. A couple iron ones down here. Alright, let's head down. Otherwise, I think I've depleted... Oh no, there's a few iron ones down here as well. Otherwise, that'll be asteroid belt done, apart from sulfur, which I only really need for ammo. And carbon, which I'll come back for later when I can actually do something with it. Because I don't want to mine it and sell it. I can mine and sell cheaper and easier things. It's not like you get a 1-to-1 ratio between carbon and diamonds. You actually need a lot of carbon to make a diamond. Yeah, I'm wondering if I've got a setting here. I might check in my own time, not when I'm streaming. About that setting. Come on, pick him up. There we go. Alright, so we'll bring the Trodoc down here. The Velocity can take position, as can the Kestrel. Pretty sure even with depleted crews this will be okay. We do have a couple of wrecks down here as well that I may not have actually mined. Now the Trodoc is going to take frickin' forever to get down there as well, so there's a good argument for getting engine clusters on this thing sooner rather than later. Okay, what can I do engine-wise at the moment? I've only got the option of standard thrusters, in addition to my other little guys that I've got going on at the moment. So yeah, I could put a couple in. I don't think it's worth the effort just at the moment. I want bigger thrusters, so spending the money, so to speak, is not necessarily worthwhile. Alright, scouts can go out. And we've got a nice little iron asteroid here that we're going to start off with. And then we're going to go for that big boy to the north of us. Come on. Go pick her up. Go pick her up. Stop schmouting. Now this is a decent size asteroid. Look at all the iron in this thing. Alright, we do have incoming as well. So the Kestrel is going to intercept and the Velocity is going to also intercept. Unknown contact. Just another wreck to feed our beast though, as far as I'm concerned. While I'm spotting it, I'll just mark that carbon. See if the Velocity and the Raptor, oh sorry, the Velocity and the Kestrel can get this guy. Don't think they can keep up with it. That's unfortunate. Move him down, but this is why, while I'm at this position, I want definitely this thing to have an escort. That by itself, it's got literally no weapons, it's got literally no armor. The armor will change, the weapons will not. And it's got no ability to make a hyperdrive either. So it would be screwed. Basically, we would die. We are going to fill up quite well on iron here. Excuse me. What I might actually do is get a fire extinguisher, because we don't think we have one. Almost thinking another couple of bunkers of storage. Alright, we'll see how we go on this iron. Gonna burn through this and just start. Getting it all in here. Oh, here we go. So let's just move the Kestrel up, ready to support. Velocity can start advancing as well. Yeah, it's going to come in. Okay. So we have a Triraptor versus the Velociraptor. Okay, fun. Now, this guy has disruptors. That's a problem. So we're going to target them first. The Kestrel is going to come in and do exactly the same thing. We'll go after those next, and we're just going to drop down to half speed. You can see, Yeah, they're going straight through the shields are disabled already. Kestrel's just coming in now. But as long as we can disable these guys, yep, good. And the Kestrel is going to then go after this laser weapon next, and I can target that one after it's done that. Once we get our shields back up, we should be okay. That is starting to eat through things though. So we will just kind of pivot a little bit. Ah. Come on, guys. Back up, back up. Bad timing for an autosave too. Let's move the Kestrel in here. I think it's Z. Yep. And then go around like that. Yep, alright. Velocity has shields back. And this guy has no hope. Now that we've got our shields back online, we should be okay. We'll send the Kestrel around the side here. And yep, it's still got targeting priorities, right? Alright, taking down that. Velocity is now going to target the other weapons. Alright, we're all good. I would really like this boost thruster. That's got tri-steel in it. So we might just try for the cockpit here. Yeah, you're gone, man. You are gonna have a bad day. Velocity can go out like this, and this guy can go out like this. Hopefully that means that they will avoid the bloody asteroid. Nope. No, don't feel like shooting. Come on, Velocity. Yep. I know you had a bad time of it, but that bad time is over. And we got him. Cool. So move them both in, and they can start tearing this all apart. In the meantime, these guys are just doing their thing. That's all good. Alright, yeah. Once this is torn apart a little bit, we should be able to go repair roll. There we are. The Kestrel get hurt at all? No, not at all. Move the Velocity in and the Kestrel in as well. And everything's going to be picked up. Now, did we get any tri? Yeah, we got a little bit of tri-steel, so good deal. Now it just occurred to me to go check out these wrecks, because these guys can hold a little bit at least. And how are we going on steel? Yeah, you guys are going to use up your amount, so you can go harvest these as well. Yeah, so these wrecks were depleted. That makes sense, so our escorts can go back up here. Cool, alright. So I don't think I'm going to go for another iron asteroid for a bit. I'm going to go around and hunt out our coppers. Don't get me wrong, I will need another one at some point, but we're pretty well topped off in our iron bunker at the moment. I'm going to say bunkers. I feel like bunker is a right term for them. Maybe hoppers is a better thing. Alright, and go over here. For nice little copper roids there as well. Just checking something. Someone just tried calling me, sorry. We will pause just while I work out who that was and if I need to actually talk to them or if it's just spam, you know, spam callers. Yeah, not seeing much info, so they really need me, they can leave a message. That's how we're going to roll with that, yeah. Another copper one up here. We'll just set our guards. And we'll run this over here. Or if it's something to do with my delivery now. It's important. Food is very important. Where's the app? Yeah, they're preparing my order, so it's not a lack of food. Can't be that bad. Yeah, big copper. Big copper. So unfortunately, I'm actually going to have to sell a lot of this as well. So our downside here is basically to get the hypercoils, I'm going to need some better stuff. In particular, hypercoils are going to need, where is it? Oh, I'm missing the blueprint. I can't remember, but it's going to need, ironically, a lot of hypercoils to make it. You need hypercoils to make hypercoils, which makes me wonder how they ever made the first hypercoil, but anyway. It's just the way the game is. Alright, we should just use the Kestra and the Velocity for scouting here. There we are, we've got a copper up here. Put the Kestrel there and the Velocity here. Basically, if I can have some excess copper left over after I fill up with basic coils, then that will be a good thing. We've got a gold one here, we're going to mark that out once I can actually do stuff with gold. Then that will be good to have, good to know about. I mean, the other thing is I could go shoot some things to help power that factory, but I really want that factory to actually build up my forces a bit better. Having the more advanced materials means that I can have more advanced ships. Just Just move everything down. There's a CU there. Lossing Kestrel out like that. More copper. Alright, we've filled up bunkers and bunkers of copper. We're going to keep doing this and just try and get this little belt done. And then I'll head back to base and sell a lot of this stuff. The other thing I can do to sell would be, okay, we're full, are we? What about these guys? Why aren't you allowing, you don't have anything marked. So we should be able to, yeah, go grab that. There we are. I could grab a whole heap of Hyperium as well. And probably should, I'm going to need it in one way or the other. And it does stack reasonably well as well. See you down there, send our guys. Before I move on, there's a C there, need to mark it. Couple of coppers down here. Oops. Oh man. Transfer resources to the Trodoc. Send that across. Don't want those things in a place where it can't really do any good. Yeah, there's a hard one that we didn't mine either. Let's move this back. Go. More copper over here. Kestrel can go down here. Velocity can go follow it. There's an AU, means gold. Found gold. There is a C down there as well. Velocity and Kestrel. Yeah, I think I might make a policy to also pick up the Hyperiums when I see them now. Speaking of which, there's one here. I'm just not going to go out of my way for it. Copper up here. Move it closer. For whatever reason, it doesn't want to pick up everything. There we go. Fine. Yeah. Hyperium down here, so might as well go grab it, and Kestrel can sit up here. Oh, that's a Hyperium right there. Go. Going up here. Come on. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely that ship needs some better maneuverability. It would be greatly appreciated. Just to make it feel less like a cow. Trying to convince a cow to move around an asteroid belt. If you've ever done that, it's hard. It's hard work. One here. Smashing through it. We don't have so much time left. So we've got to get it to the point where we can start off the next stream with a bit of cash is the idea. A bit of cash and more exciting things. bunkers. There's another copper up here. Figure if I can get all the copper out of this belt, then I know that it's done. And that can only be a good thing. Alright, so we are having issues here, but that's alright. Just gonna set this up so that we can succeed. And then I think this is the last possible bit of copper in the belt. Ah, there remains a wreck here. Everything, yep. There's a big Hyperium here as well. We'll take it. We will take it, sir. That's all there for iron. Which we might as well top off, actually. I've just realised that we don't have full iron bunkers. Do we have an iron roid nearby? There's a decent one down here. Well, the velocity can pick up this thing. Base not whatnot. Once they're out of EVAs, they can go join. Yeah, there's heaps of iron down here. Cool, move him down. I hate how it digs through the entire asteroid just to get one little thing. Nice if it was smart enough to like circle around or something along those lines. Maybe a bit too much to ask, I don't know though. Now once we've smelted down some of this, we'll be able to pick up the rest. There we are. Could almost eat another iron one. Might go over here and just kind of grab a bit of it. Because even if we don't use that iron, we can sell it. There's money in these asteroids. Rotate down like this. More there. Alright, we're full. So I could expand out the storage. I'm not going to. I'm just well aware that I'm probably going to come to the end of my stream time. It is a short stream today. And yeah, the Trobot dock is coming home with very full hoppers, bunkers, however you want to call it. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell off a lot of these coils and maybe even a full thing of steel. And this is basically going to pay for more upgrades to the Trodoc. So we're just going to slowly bootstrap it up by mining. And the reason why I want to go for hypercoils is because copper's reasonably prevalent. It's the next in the chain in terms of factories that I can buy, and you get a decent dollar for it as well. Plus, it stacks well, so if you get a full load of hypercoils and sell it, you can make a load of money from that. And once I've got the credits, I can buy blueprints for other stuff, and yeah, we can start building some more interesting ships. rather than the old Velocity and the Kestrel here. Graduate from fighters and we'll get into a bigger ship. But yeah, now that we're here, let's see what the yield is of our little escapade today. Now, we can actually hire a few more guys, which I'm kind of happy to do. More the merrier. The Hyperium we can sell for a bit. I want to keep the Triumph Steel, I want to keep the diamonds. It's not worth selling those at the moment, I don't think. I could sell the iron, but it's not worth much, right? That's 1,000 for 100. So I don't see that as worthwhile unless there's like a delivery quest or something, which there's not. So in this case, we are gonna go and sell 1,000 coils for 50,000 bucks. Initiate the trade, and the guys are gonna go back and forth as they drop it off. We get money. So we will get our final crew member that we can actually get with our current level of fame. Next level we'll have a little bit more. And then we're going to go over to blueprints again. So one of the things I really want is actually disruptors. That's going to be a necessary thing. But before I do anything else, I really should go for my hypercoil factory. So that's going to cost me 22k. And it also unlocks tri-steel smelting and processor fabricators. Now, processor fabricators are interesting because that would enable me to make processors from gold. And we know there's a little bit of gold around. But I'm thinking what I want is a diamond smelter because that's sort of interesting as well. But we also need the tri-steel smelter for which we need diamonds, and you know, the circle of life continues. So you need some advanced materials to be able to make the advanced materials, which I think is maybe a little bit unfair. But basically what it means is that the construction of this sort of stuff, you can see that, hey, I could do hypercoils if I had a butt ton of money, which I don't. To actually make this damn thing, it's not the steel, it's the hypercoils that I need and the processes that I need. So I need to sell a little bit more before I have a chance at this. So what I might do is actually do that, because the sooner I do that, the more I can make money. The reason being, let's go look at the material prices, right? A coil sells for 50 bucks each. A hypercoil sells for 3 times that much. So by mining copper and making them into hypercoils, then it's a huge amount of, you know, upsell or up value sort of thing. It's going to eat a lot of copper doing this, but that's fine. I can take that. So what we might do is sell off, say, half of our steel. Share that trade. So that's going to net us 12,000 bucks. The Velociraptor picked up some stuff as well, so we'll just see what we've got here. Some Hyperium we can sell off. I want to keep those other bits and pieces so these guys can just initiate that trade. And the Kestrel can have a bit of a chat as well and just see what it's got to sell. I want to keep the Tri-Steel, I want to keep the Uranium. I just sell off the steel. Should I actually just sell half of that then? Yeah, okay, so we've got 36,000 bucks, which means I'm still about 1,000 short. Pucker. I want to keep the coils because I'm going to want them in a second. I'm going to want the coils to make hypercoils. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, yeah, we probably just used up. Is that enough? Have we done it? We can build this now. Excellent. So, it cost 29,000 to do. That's all good. And, but, there's not enough processors at the station to actually build this damn thing. God damn it. So all we're gonna do is, we're gonna have to buy them out of processors. Or else go buy some from somewhere else. I think buy someone from somewhere else will be the way. So we'll just transfer some crew over to the Velocity to make sure it's fully crewed and it can take a cruise to the other station. Quickly get it up there. Pretty sure the Velociraptor is my fastest ship, which is why I've nominated it. It's got a little bit of a cargo hold, so yeah. Alright, we're nearly there, and we're at the station. Alright, talk to it. And we will, yeah, okay. Grab, I can't remember how many I need, hang on. So, oh, wait, now we can do it. But we need a little bit more money. Damn you, sir. Playing me like that. Look, we're gonna sell the hypercoils here and the coils. Give me another $1.5 grand. And now it's 41k. Oh yeah, because I just sold hypercoils to do this. And the Velociraptor has the other things, so I really should have just transferred them. Alright, it's got enough processors. As long as no one buys one, we'll be okay. Nobody buy a processor. I should not have sold them. Stupid. Alright, I should actually transfer these resources so they're in the right ship. Why? Was it only coming up as being able to purchase because the Velocity was at the other station? Oh, God knows. Alright, we do not get the pleasure of seeing that we have so frustrating. But we're probably going to need a little bit more cash. We'll sell some iron, that's easy enough. But you might have heard just in the background then the alarm going off. So that is all that we have time for today. Unfortunately, it means we're going to have to do a second mining stream, maybe even a third. But that's okay. We will get there. I'm just going to tell this thing to buy all the processors. Give me all your processors. And hope that someone else comes down here and trade it. Anyway, we're ending our stream. Thank you very much for watching. I know it was a quick one, but hey, an hour of mining. And that's how I do it. Let me know if I'm doing it wrong. Tell me your own approach. But we've mapped out some of the rare resources. We've taken all the copper and most of the iron out of these two roids. And then we can start working our way along the belt here. And picking up things here. I might also send my guys out in scouting missions just to see if there's any kind of rare resources, rare roids out in the middle of nowhere, because that does happen as well. And we can continue to upgrade the Trodoc, so it will actually become a bit of a money factory for us. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. My name is Fuchs, and I'll see you in the next stream. Thanks now.